guys, it's Sam the Statman, coming at you with another video. Today I will be predicting the 2020 playoffs, as well as who will win the MVP this year and who will win the Cy Young in both leagues. I haven't been posting in a while because school started, so, just getting back into the swing of things, new schedule and all, teachers, lots of homework, all that stuff. But I think now you should try to expect more regular uploads from me. That's why I just wanted to explain why I took a few weeks off. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm going to recap the playoffs. First, I'm going to start with the AL. The number 1 seed, the Rays, against the number 8 seed, the Toronto Blue Jays. I believe the Rays will win that in 2 games. As if you don't know, it's a 3-game series. The first one, then 5-game, and then in the ALCS 7-game like usual. And in the number 2 seed, A's versus the White Sox, who are 7, I think the A's will win in 3. Next, the Minnesota Twins, the number 3 seed, versus the number 6 seed, the Houston Astros. I think will end in the Twins winning it in 2 games, which will make a lot of people very happy because you're not going to believe how many people hate the Astros, with all their heart and soul. A lot of people just despise them because of the cheetah thing. So I think if the Twins win, people will go crazy. Yeah. So now it's for the Rays versus... Oh, I forgot one. The 4 seed, the Indians, versus the 5 seed, the Yankees. I think the Yankees will win it in 3 games. Then the Rays versus the Yankees. I think the Rays will win in 4 games, which this is the 5-game series. The Twins and the A's. I think the Twins win in 5. And then finally the 7-game series, the Twins versus the Rays. I think the Rays win it in 6 games. So that is the AL. Now it is time to move on to the National League. So in the number 1 seed, Dodgers, I think, will just destroy the number 8 seed, the Brewers. The Brewers didn't even have a 500 record this year. They were 29-31, I think. So yeah, the Dodgers, who have Mookie Betts and Cody Bellinger, plus Clayton Kershaw, they're going to destroy them. In my opinion, it's not even going to be close to 2 games. The number 2 seed, Braves, versus the number 7 seed... who is it again? It's the Reds. The Reds, I think that it's Braves in 3 games. Cubs and Marlins. I joked around at school because a few of my friends are Cubs fans, so I was like, ha ha ha, you guys are going to get beat by the Marlins. But in reality, they're not. They're going to win in 2 games. The Cubs are a very good team this year. And, yeah, the Marlins, I don't know how they made the playoffs, but they're going to get smoked by the Cubs, in my opinion. And... okay, the Padres versus the Cardinals. My heart is telling me, go with the Cardinals. Stay true to your team. They had an epic race. They barely made it because they fought through a pandemic. A lot of their players got infected. They have the heart, they have the soul, they have what it takes. They're going to win. But my head is like, Sam, think about this. Fine, the Cardinals were a pretty good team, but the Padres have Fernando Tatis Jr. And they're, incredible, and they would have been first place, and not for the Dodgers. I don't want to say the Cardinals are going to lose, but I have to. The Padres will win this in 3 games. God, that's hard to say. But, yeah, I think the Padres will win. It's hard for me to say that. Really hard. You don't even understand. Next, in the Dodgers versus Padres, I think the Dodgers win it in 3 games. This is the 5-game series. Like I said, Dodgers, they're just too good. I don't understand how one team can be that good. Braves versus Cubs. I think the Cubs take it in 5 games. And finally, Cubs versus the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers take that in 5. That is a 7-game series. I think the Dodgers just win that, and the Dodgers are definitely making the World Series, in my opinion. Finally, now it's time for the World Series, which will be the Dodgers versus the Rays. I think Dodgers win that in 6 games and become the 2020 World Series champions. I don't understand how one team can be that good. How do they have all the good players? It's crazy. I don't get it at all. My mind is blown. Really? How are they that good? I'm sorry, but they're just so good. It is crazy. The Dodgers, in my opinion, definitely winning the World Series. It's not even a chance that they don't. Well, there is a chance, but I think they're winning the World Series. I have a very strong feeling about that. Now it's time for me to talk about who I think will win the Cy Youngs and who I think will win the MVPs. In the AL, I think the Cy Young is pretty obvious. It's Shane Bieber. He had an amazing 2020, as he went 8-1 with a 1.63 ERA and a 2.81 ERA+. In In 77.1 innings pitched, he struck out 122 batters. He had an 0.866 whip and 3.2 WAR over a full season. That's like more than 8 WAR, which is fantastic. Definitely Cy Young level. In the NL, I think the Cy Young goes to his former teammate, Trevor Bauer, who also had an amazing 2020, going 5-4 with a 1.73 ERA and a 2.76 ERA plus. Look at those ERA pluses. For Bieber, it's 2.81, and for Bauer, it's 2.76. That's just incredible. In 73 innings pitched, Bauer struck out 100 batters. He had an 0.795 whip and a 2.7 WAR, which over a full season, like I said, it's not going to be like 8, but it's going to be at least 7, which, in my opinion, yeah, that is definitely Cy Young material. Now it's time for the MVPs. In the AL, it was close, but I think the MVP is going to go to DJ LeMahieu. I'd say the other candidates for this were Jose Abreu and actually Shane Bieber. But I don't want to repeat Bieber, even though I think he is a strong candidate in MVP. Just mark my words, Bieber might win it. But I decided to go for LeMahieu because I just thought he was better than Abreu. It was really close this year. But he had a great year, DJ LeMahieu, as he batted .364, .421, .590 with a 177 OPS plus. He had 71 hits, 10 home runs, and 2.9 WAR. Over a full season, that is around like 7 point, maybe not 7.5, like, yeah, somewhere around 7.5, maybe 8. I don't think he gets all the way to 8, but somewhere around there, which is just fantastic. And the NL MVP, it is a man who just moved to the NL, Mookie Betts. It says moving to the Dodgers. Oh, look who gets another mention, the Dodgers. He has been insane. As this year, he batted .292, .366, .562 with a 149 OPS plus. He had 64 hits, 16 home runs, stole 10 bases, and had 10 DRS, which doesn't sound that impressive, but over a full season, that would be almost 30 DRS, which is crazy. Almost 30 defensive runs saved. That's legendary, definitely Gold Glove material, and 3.4 WAR, even more than Bieber, so more than 8 WAR. I think actually, he might get to like 9, I think over a full season, not 9 WAR, but pretty close to 9 WAR, actually, which is just incredible. It's incredible. Actually, might all actually get to 9 WAR, which just speaks to saying, like, that's how good Mookie Betts was. It's incredible. But there it is. I hope you enjoyed it. That was my 2020 playoff predictions plus Cy Young and MVP predictions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe. Goodbye.